It's something that we do every day, yet we don't always want to talk about it. And maybe we don't know a lot about this topic. So I'm talking about having the proper type of bowel movement, or BM. And if you've got issues with constipation, you are in the right place. I'm going to go through some of the causes, tips, and how to prevent constipation. So when you're not having healthy normal bowel movements, which in my opinion, of course, and based on the Bristol stool chart, should be the S-shaped dark sinker. That's what you're looking for if you care to look in the toilet. So this would be a normal healthy poop. Now, if you're having something that looks a little bit like this, which I call the meatball poop, I'm so sorry if you're eating your dinner right now. That's what is an indication, of course, of constipation. Maybe the little rabbit pellet poops is another sign of constipation as well. So to get to that healthier poop, and ideally not this one, which would be very difficult to pass, and there are different causes of having these different types of constipation poops, one of which is lack of movement. So if you are not prone to moving your body, exercising, that can be a cause for constipation, as well as the ileocecal valve. So I do have other videos on the ileocecal valve. If that is blocked and doesn't have the proper movement of the stool through the small and large intestine, that can be an issue as well. Another common cause for constipation is circadian mismatches. So what does this mean? This means our body and all of the little clocks that we have in our cells and in our digestive tract and in our microbiome, so the good bacteria in our digestive tracts, are all related and synced up with nature. So if we've got mismatches with our circadian rhythms, that can be another cause of constipation. Stress, we know, of course, is going to have effects on our GI system, and that can be another cause. An unhealthy microbiome in general can be another cause of constipation. If you're not grounded, so if you walk around with shoes on, usually with a rubber sole, and you're not connected properly to the earth, that can be another cause. Lack of natural sunlight can also be a cause of constipation, as that is related to our circadian rhythms as well. And of course, diet. So if you have poor dietary choices on a daily basis, this is something that can definitely block things up and cause some of these less, easy to move stools through the digestive tract. So when we're talking about constipation, I do want to share some great tips with you now, things that you can do on a daily basis to get things moving naturally for your constipation. So tip number 1 is to follow Mother Nature's prescription. So getting out and into nature, ideally getting grounded, so taking your shoes off and allowing for those electrons from the earth to connect with your skin and into your body has a great impact on your digestion. Even exposing your abdomen to that sunlight, especially first thing in the morning, now will help to sync up those clocks that I was talking about earlier in terms of circadian rhythms and your body clocks, and syncing that up with the sunlight to really prepare your body for proper digestion. Tip number 2 is to incorporate some of the 3 best foods that I've talked about in other videos for constipation, some of which that you probably wouldn't have heard about or thought about. So the first one that I love are figs. Figs are loaded with fiber, really help to keep things moving through the digestive tract. Another one of my favorites, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has magnesium, which we know helps to move the bowels as an essential mineral, and grass-fed butter. So this is important that it's grass-fed, contains butyric acid, which is important for the short-chain fatty acids in our digestive tract to help our microbiome and to keep things moving. Tip number 3 is to do the ileocecal valve massage. Now, this is something that you can do for yourself on your own body. You can do it for youngsters and other people as well, but it's really easy to do. So I have other videos on how to do that, so make sure you check that out. Really, really effective at moving through things through the digestive tract from the small intestine to the large intestine through that special valve. Tip number 4 is to exercise. You've got to move your body. You've got to get things moving in terms of your lymphatic system and get your body in action. Especially, I love things like yoga. The twisting postures in yoga are fantastic to help to move things through the digestive tract and really great for your constipation. Tip number 5 is to drink 10 cups of hot water daily. That hot water, and I'm not talking about coffee, I'm talking about just hot water. You could squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon in there. That hot water really is a stimulant to the digestive tract to get things moving for your constipation. And tip number 6 is to let it go. So it makes you think of a song from a famous movie, to let it go. And I'm talking about the mind-body connection here. When you have things that you're holding on to, that can actually cause constipation, and all that stress can cause for that musculature to cramp up, to not be able to let things go in the digestive tract, and can be that common cause for constipation. You got to let things go emotionally. It's not worth it to hold on to it. Let things go. Well, that was a little bit of a recap about some of the most common causes of constipation. If you're not having these healthy poops, you may be needing to work on getting things moving in a natural way. I hope that these tips really work for you. I'd love to hear from you, so please drop your comments in the comment section below. Now, for more information on what your poop is trying to tell you, check out my video, What Your Poop Says About Your Health. I'll see you there.